listening to my favorite show with my man Sharp Shot. Chopping it up radio. Plenty other things to do, but I'm putting them on hold. Sitting in the studio, listening to Chop It Up Radio. Things are getting kinda heated. Think we better take it to the phones. Don't know how we gon' make it. This is the show that goes where you take it.
Where you gonna take it today?
In a minute we'll be ready, cause you know it's on tonight. Ain't no way we gon' forget it. Chopping it up, chopping it up, chopping it. Now I'm laid back, listening to my favorite show with my man Sharp Shot. Chopping it up radio. Plenty other things to do, but I'm putting them on hold. Sitting in the studio, listening to Chop It Up Radio.
What's going on, people? This is your man Sharp Shot right here on Chopping It Up Radio, on ChoppinItUpradio.com. This is the show that goes where you take it.
What's going on, everybody? What it do, what it does. This is the show that's been getting a whole lot of buzz. So if you're just finding out that you already know, you are now tuned in to Chopping It Up Radio. I'm your host, Sharp Shot, the Jackman the Radio, along with
your man King Buddha the One.
What it do, brother?
What's going on?
It is 420.
Yes, it is.
420.
Happy 420, everybody.
Happy 420 to all y'all. For all my,
y'all
this
niggas
is
live
for
like every day is 420.
Yeah, this is for all my smokers. To all my smokers, shout out to you. What it do? What it do?
Be smoking that reefer, sending me straight to heaven.
I ain't got no reefers. I just got some CBD. This is
Be
CBD.
smoking that reefer, sending me straight to heaven.
CBD. I got CBD.
Water, your reefer, Miss Slaughter.
CBD.
Y'all remember that, John? You
CBD.
selling that reefer, so give me a sack. That was my shit.
Okay, we know. We see. What's been going on, bro?
Chilling, man.
All right.
Blessed to see another one, man.
Of course.
Blessed
of course.
to see another one.
We happy that y'all here with us today. We really appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? We definitely do. We jump right into this.
Man, get it going. Cause y'all motherfuckers went up. Y'all went up this week about this shit. So we gonna go
You
with
wanna
it.
start with that or end with
Nah,
that?
man, go ahead and do your thing, man. Put your news out there, man. Give them time to get in here, man.
Well,
Cause when I go in, we gonna talk about it.
We're going to end with that.
We gonna talk about it.
Yeah, we're going to definitely end with that one. So we'll end with the last news. Y'all will find out when we go into it. Y'all definitely will find out when we go into it. But let's see where we are right now. So this is Chopping It Up News. I got a lot, y'all. I really do got a lot.
You ain't got no lot of news.
But I'm not going to go through. I'm just saying I got a lot to choose from. So we ain't even going to go through that one. It's a couple of them there. So did you hear about Derek Chauvin and like the dude that killed George Floyd? He had like a couple of other incidents to where one, he knocked this 14-year-old little boy in the head with a flashlight.
I ain't heard shit about that,
And
but tell me
then
about it.
he dragged this other little girl or this other lady. She was handcuffed and he literally was dragging her by her arms.
He ain't locked up?
Yeah, he locked up doing like 20. And he
Bro,
trying
this
to
shit came out later.
Yeah, it just came out like
yeah,
last
he
week.
in. Fuck him. And they gonna get at him.
Oh yeah, they
He
definitely
fuck him.
gonna get at him.
He ain't nobody.
They definitely gonna
his
get at him.
ass.
So I mean, honestly, he should have just been off the streets
Yeah.
a long time before George Floyd got killed. Honestly,
Yeah, but that just goes to show, man. They let so much shit go on before they start to put it. It don't affect them for real. So
it really don't. It really don't. Now you hear about the shooting of the black teenager who rang the wrong doorbell.
of course,
After mistaking the resident for on a block over, he sparked outrage on social media because he was basically looking for his brother.
Yeah.
And he rang the wrong doorbell, and it was like a 70-year-old white dude who just came out bussing.
Yeah. He shot youngin for ringing his doorbell.
Yeah, just
He
shot
shot
him.
a black child for ringing his doorbell.
Yeah, shot him in the arm at first, and then shot him in the head. But luckily, he didn't die. Thank God. So, our prayers and not condolences because he's not dead, and I'm hoping he doesn't die. But our prayers do go out to him and his family. So
Yeah, that's crazy. What was his reasoning? I mean, I can't even see your reasoning for shooting somebody ringing your doorbell. Ain't like he was trying to break in the fucking house.
We know the reason.
It's crazy, man.
You know what I'm saying? We know the reason. And then being that he lives in a stand your ground state, he clearly can get away with it. Like, I don't even think...
Nah, that ain't standing your ground. Standing your ground.
It's not standing your ground, but it makes it easier for him. They say that he's not even brought up on charges yet.
He will be. Standing your ground is when you in danger.
Yeah, they held him, and that's what he's going to try to say, that he thought his life was in danger.
What, from your doorbell ringing?
That's what he's going to try to say. That's what he's going to try to say. But we know that shit ain't true. But that's what he's definitely going to try to say.
Man, they better fry his ass.
On some good news.
Bless you.
Excuse me, y'all. Prince George's County approves renters assistance program. So this is something that's a good thing. So the Prince George's County Council voted to pass a rental association assistance program Tuesday. So supporters of a plan to help low-income renters stay in their homes testified in favor of the program. They say the pandemic still has a major financial impact on families in the county. Many have lost jobs and may lose their housing too.
Man, is the pandemic still? I mean, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that because this pandemic shit, everything done went back to normal for real.
Yeah, real quick though, under the program, renters would get monthly payments for up to 6 months over a 2-year period. Initially, the focus will be to help those whose rent spiked hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, I know a lot of people still in the rears though. Don't get me wrong. I know a lot of motherfuckers still in the rears from the pandemic. And a lot of people just chose not to pay because they knew they didn't have to at the moment. So it's a flip-flop type.
And with that put them in arrears, and it got them kind of messed up.
Right.
Versus the people who really lost their jobs, like everybody in the service industry, and service industry, period, hospitality, everything. They literally lost their jobs, so they weren't as lucky as some of us.
Hey, some of y'all out there, what y'all smoking on 420? What's some of them strands y'all smoking on today?
Let us know.
Let us know your strand.
Now,
and if you need assistance, let us know.
This was one that I thought was kind of strange, but U.S. prosecutors tell family of Shanquilla Robinson they won't pursue charges in her death in Mexico. So we all know the story of Shanquilla Robinson.
The BBL?
Nah, this was the young lady who went to Mexico with her friends. And
supposedly
her friends,
get the BBL.
No, it wasn't to get the BBL. I think it was on vacation. You thinking about the young lady.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
And her friends beat her up.
Yeah. Wasn't them some trannies that beat her up?
Nah, I think they was real women, I think. And it was a dude that was with them, and the dude was supposed to be like a really close friend of hers. And he videotaped everything, didn't stop it, and they got her drunk, and then they just
I thought that was a tranny that would beat her up though.
I don't think it was. I mean,
hey, what y'all? If y'all let us know, because I think if I recollect, I think that was a tranny that beat her up or something like that. But yeah, they not gonna prosecute them because it happened in Mexico.
Nah, I think they say because they don't have enough evidence or something, which is crazy to me because literally you got video of her getting beat.
Yeah, it was a tranny, right? It was a tranny. Let me stop saying that on YouTube. It was a transgender.
Transgender.
It was a transgender. And no disrespect to anybody that live like that, but it was a transgender that beat her up.
Yeah, and just, I mean, why wouldn't you prosecute charges? I mean, it probably does have something to do with her, with the with it being in Mexico. But after careful deliberation and reviews of the investigation materials by both the U.S. Attorney's Office, federal prosecutors, informed Ms. Robinson's family today that the available evidence does not support a federal prosecution.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
So what you think about the girls that was out here carjacking?
I heard about that.
That's
but I didn't hear
crazy. They got the girls out here getting gangster. What y'all think about that? The girls out here carjacking. They was like 14, 13, and 14, and they got pistols.
So
these young brides was setting it off. Setting it off like Vivica and Latifah and them.
So I'm trying to look.
I guess she was like, I'm in a bind, Nate. I need that money, Nate. Some other time. That's my scene right there.
So you said female carjackers. I'm trying to see if I can
they was some young girls.
2 teenage girls arrested for stabbing, carjacking victim in Northwest D.C.
Yeah.
Is that the one you talking about?
14. They was setting it off. She walked up to him and said, I'm in a bind, Nate. I need that money.
So MPD said,
get it when I'm done.
The MPD says the stolen car was found with 2 15-year-old girls inside after a traffic accident in the 900 block of 17th Street Northwest.
Yeah.
So when they arrived, the victim told officers they were moving their vehicle out of a parking space when the suspects tried to take the car. The victim drove away and called the police. Wow. Less than hours later. Damn, that's crazy.
14. So listen, y'all. This is crazy, man. You
15.
got girls out here thugging.
They were 15.
So
Yeah.
I know some of y'all with some wild young girls. What type of gangster shit do girls get into? Like, besides Bama shit, like setting niggas up to get them robbed and all that, what type of gangster shit have y'all, ladies, what type of gangster shit have y'all ever gotten into? Like, for real, did y'all?
Back in our day, I think most of the females just jump people.
Yeah, I mean, I know they was fighting. Now they was hitting bitches with bleach and syringes and all that. But did y'all get into gangster shit as females? Like, was any of y'all trapping and doing all that?
I mean, yeah, let us know. And y'all see the number scroll.
I know a few, but I ain't gonna put nobody out there. But you know,
I'm trying.
Chanel say girls do the same things y'all can do. I know y'all can, but I'm saying like, did you? I'm not even asking you. I know what the fuck you did. Only thing I was doing was riding in UUs. God damn, Queen Lady, you was out here riding hot.
Wow.
Queen Lady was out here doing New Jersey Drive, snatching cars and shit.
That was my movie too. That was definitely my movie.
Shout out to y'all. What up, Damo? Chanel said she pleaded the fifth. You pleaded to them. I know your history. Your history ain't no mystery. That's why I fucked it with you.
You stupid. All right, so
Deion said, no, I was scared of my mother. You was a streetwalker, McPatty. Stop lying.
What the
McPatty was out here teaching. McPatty was the head mistress. She taught him how to steal from the tricks and get the money and move, bitch.
All right, so our next joint, I'm just going to throw it up here real quick. I'm just going to throw it up. I ain't even going to say nothing about it because you've been wanting to talk about this for a minute. So,
oh, you want to get right into it like that?
I mean, it's news, right?
I mean, it's news, but we going with the topic with that. We going to be on this for a second. But go ahead, go with the flow. Y'all check it out. Y'all know what it is.
I mean, I'm hoping that the sound is there, but the video shows.
Now, I want y'all to watch this, and you can halfway see it. What you got going on here?
Hold on.
Look at her push. Look at that push. That second push. You got to take that back.
You can see the whole thing, though.
Boy.
You can see the whole thing, though. I mean, do we need to...
Let that part play for the fellas. Let this part play for the fellas. Let the fellas have something, too, now.
But you clearly see it. You see the whole...
You clearly see it. What kind of teacher ain't got no drawers on in class?
It do look like she ain't got no drawers on, though.
The teacher ain't got no drawers.
It does look like she ain't got on no drawers.
You ain't here talking about what red, pink hair.
All right, so
Shit.
so let's talk about it.
You got to play the response too. Play the teacher's response.
I gotta find that, but let's
That's
start
on Buddha Speaks, but we'll play that after.
Let's start it.
So look, before y'all get into it and get into it deep, now listen, in no way, first I want to say they both were wrong. They both were wrong. And in no way am I condoning that girl hitting that teacher. I am not condoning that. My point that I want to stress the most is the teacher being the level-headed adult and being able to diffuse in different tactics. When you're in charge of youth, especially troubled youth, because they probably was in the hood, you have to be able to do things a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel, I'm not saying that the teacher shouldn't have did what she did. Everybody has their own opinion. I just feel it could have been handled better. Now, once that child hit her, the teacher ain't do nothing wrong defending herself. But I do feel that teacher came in on 1,000, shoving her. The teacher was already like, you know, because I can imagine how it is. She a young teacher. She coming to work like, these kids fuck with me, I'm whooping ass. I know that's her attitude. That's the attitude it pursued. It gave that. It was giving. Ain't that what y'all say? It was giving, I'm ready to whoop this little girl ass. And that's all I'm saying.
Now, I'm hoping that I don't know if this sounds.
So I don't want y'all thinking that I'm pro the child or against the teacher. No, I'm not. I'm just saying I think it could have been handled a little better. Now, once that child hit her, she was in all her rights to defend herself. Don't get me wrong, but
She definitely was in right to defend
yeah,
herself.
but I'm not gonna sit here and say, you know, oh, she the teacher, and I really need y'all. See, a lot of people I think are just looking at the girl swinging. They not looking at the whole video for what the teacher agitating it as well. When that girl got in her space, I think it was, you know, like I said, like I was telling you, you know, look, this is going somewhere it don't need to go. Calm yourself down. You could have walked out. A couple of things could have been done. So she could, hold on, let me see this. So Queen Lady says, fuck that. The teacher deals with a lot every day. You don't know what led up to that. Okay, I get it. And dealing with children, if you feel that type of stress, you might need to take a couple of days off or look for another career. Understand, and I really need y'all to hear me when I say this. I'm not making excuses for the child, but I am saying, no, it's not easier said than done. I can't go with that, Queen Lady. I can't, because I know me. I know I be on 1,000 and I ain't going for no bullshit, but I also know I'm going to deal with a child, a teenage boy in a different way. I'm not going to already be off I know better than to push a youngin' in front of his peers. Really think about it, y'all. Think about when you was in high school. And if that was an embarrassing moment for that girl, when she took her phone and was like, all right, she had the right to take her phone, whatever. But once you start pushing that girl, you put her on Front Street. Now the kid's like, oh, you let Miss So-and-so push you. You put that girl in a predicament. Think about it from both ways. I just don't want everybody to be one-sided. Now, the girl was still wrong for hitting her, but you put her on Front Street too. And then when you pushed her, instead of just saying, look, little girl, go sit down, walk out, whatever, it's other things you could have did. That's all I'm saying. That can happen in a store. You don't just have to work with kids. Yeah, it can happen in a store. It can happen in the store, but that girl didn't put her hands on her, y'all. That girl was reaching for her phone in her space. She was. I don't know. I'm not going to make it a big debate because I know what I saw and y'all know what y'all saw. But I'm hoping as parents, my main thing was as parents to justify that girl whooping her ass like that. She was way bigger than her. Once that girl stole her, the teacher was on top of her. Boom, boom. She handled her business. But then while she had on the ground, she was still punching her. Shit got a little out of hand for me. That's all I'm saying. But to each his own. I'm not going to go that deep into it.
Now you want to go to the response?
I'm going to read some of these.
Go ahead.
Teachers can't afford to take days off. We too busy using them sick days. Are you a teacher, Damo? Is Damo a teacher?
Yeah.
Damo, you're a teacher. So I need to hear from you. Did you feel that it was all right for her to push the child out of her space. It was nothing else that could have been done besides those 2 pushes. Well, let's hear it.
He teaches little kids, though.
As a parent, they both were wrong. Yeah. But at the end of the day, the thing that really irked me was hearing so many parents say that they was all right with the teacher whooping their kid and they wouldn't have did nothing to the teacher.
Maybe the parent.
That teacher would have had to see me, especially a male teacher, because you restrain my child. My child hits you, you do what you gotta do, but fuck that. I'm just being, hey, it is what it is. I don't care what y'all say. I ain't letting it go down. That teacher would have had to see me.
The parents probably don't have control over her.
The teacher was wrong for holding her face on the ground. Thank you, Ebony. You saying a little more. Kristen is a teacher. Teacher went too far. This is coming from a teacher.
No,
Thank you, Kristen.
I said...
Kristen, you're a female teacher. Hold on. If you can just take a second, and if you don't mind calling in, or you could type it in. You're a female teacher, Kristen. What would you have done? This is what I want to speak with. People that can actually be in that situation. Do you feel she could have done something different? Do you feel the teacher shouldn't have pushed her? Whatever. You know, but a lot of y'all was like, you jump up in an adult face, you get beat like an adult. That's the most ignorant shit. I mean, if you hit an adult, then yeah, that's different. But for her getting in her space, you whoop her? I don't know. But y'all go ahead.
The teacher definitely should have diffused the situation. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. And if she would have, like you said, I agree with you, talking to her calmly. Because if you meet somebody at their level, it's only going to escalate. Mm-hmm. If they're in a heightened level.
Say it again.
If they're in a heightened level.
No, if you meet, please say that again. If you meet them.
If you allow me to
my bad.
fucking speak.
Because you said something smart. You rarely do. So when you say it, I got to praise you.
If you're in a situation that's at a heightened level, mm-hmm. and you meet the person at that level, then that's only going to escalate the situation. So you got to come at a level below in that type of predicament or situation. Now, let's look at police, right? Mm-hmm. They are taught to kind of meet you match.
Try that shit with grandma. Get out of
here. Yeah, you match the sort of the situation. Where instead of police trying to diffuse the situation and talk calmly while somebody's upset, it may help. So if she would talk calmly, all right, look, sometimes you can't. At that point, I mean, I agree with you when you say she should have walked out.
All right, so Kristen Adams here in the group, she is a teacher. She's a real teacher. Okay. And she's a female. And she said, yes, went too far, would have dropped the rope, used a different approach. That's the only thing I was saying. I don't feel the teacher tried any enough. Yeah, that's all. I ain't saying the teacher was wrong for defending herself. Somebody hit you, handle your business. But it's like everybody's saying, fuck that. I would have did it too. So nobody would have tried to diffuse it better besides 1 or 2 people?
I don't agree with her whooping the child though. Like she did go a little too far on that. She should have tried to restrain the child.
Yeah, because she clearly was bigger than her and could handle her.
And she was on
but
top
she was on top of her like this, right?
But
pounding her.
At the same time, we wasn't there, so we can't tell what was going through that teacher's mind. You know what I'm saying? She probably snapped.
Yeah.
Not saying that it's right, though. I'm not saying that it's right. It's just, I'm just speaking of, she probably snapped.
Right.
And that's what led to the brutal beating.
Right.
That shit was brutal.
And see, and that's the sad part because when you're dealing with the youth, you have to have self-control. You know what you're getting into every day. I hear everybody saying, you don't know what she going through. It's hard. We underpaid. Cops are underpaid. So that's their excuse for killing the youth because they underpaid. Come on, y'all. Think about what y'all saying.
Let's look at the response.
It's up to the adult to show kids way. Let's say that shit, Chris.
Let's look at the response, though. Let me see if it's going.
Here go the response, y'all, of the teacher.
Okay, the audio is playing.
Here's the teacher. You wanted to hear from the teacher? Here I am. First of all, I want to say I love everybody. Thank you for your support. Yes, people have been getting threats and some negativity. That's just... It doesn't really matter. At that point, everybody does have an opinion. But I've been working with young people for 22 years. I started out in high school tutoring young folks in elementary. I taught dance, cheerleading, drill team. I taught Sunday school, praise and worship dance. Like I said, Sunday school, Sunday church, and found myself, I used to work as an administrator in the office or office support in the school district, and then I'm here as a substitute teacher. Thank you. I'm so glad you can hear me or can't hear me. Can or can't. Okay. So, I just wanted to say, though, in all my 22 years, never have I ever experienced what I experienced this Monday. I've never been attacked by young folks. I love young people. This is why I work with them. I have a heart for them. That young lady attacked me, and she went for blood. She took out an inch of my hairline from here all the way to 2 inches back here. And y'all know that black women have hair issues, okay? I don't understand what it is with black on black crime. Black women hating on each other. I never did that. I always show love to my sister, especially to the kids. The kids are our future. So that fake page that was up, that somebody was like, F the kids and F that job, it was.
Now, we saw the video. I mean, she kind of did go on and on.
Yeah, she really said a bunch of nothing. She really, I get what she's saying, but she didn't really say nothing about. All she said was that girl went for blood. She didn't acknowledge. She acknowledged her truth, and that's fine. But she didn't acknowledge that, maybe I could have handled it a little better. That's all I was looking for. But I'm not here to judge.
I mean, she probably was trying to protect herself from, she getting a lot of threats and ridicule and all that shit. So, but at the same time, I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm quite sure she was grabbing your hand, doing all that shit, because you was
big as shit, beating the shit out of her. Yeah, people talking about that sitting there. So, man, I appreciate you, Christian, for speaking from a teacher's point of view, and that was very important to hear that from someone that is actually a real teacher out here dealing with the youth. That was important to hear that. And Jonathan, I feel you for real. A bunch of nothing. Yeah, for real, Spook. She said a bunch of nothing. She didn't. She didn't really just express. At the end of the day, it could have been handled better. She put that child in a predicament as well when she took her phone and pushed her in front of her peers. And the kids like, ooh, you let me so-and-so. People don't, y'all forget. It's too much, man. But we ain't gonna waste too much time on it because we can go all day about it.
My folks on YouTube, y'all want to comment? I got the comments up. I'm seeing it right now. But let us know what you think. You know what I'm saying? Let us know what you think. Everybody that's commenting is on Facebook.
But I did want to get some comments. I did want y'all to comment on what that teacher had to see you for beating your child like that. Ain't nobody answered that question except for my man Spook. My man Spook said, put your hands on my child like that. And hey, I'm the same way. Teacher would have had to see me because, my child was wrong and I'm going to discipline my child. But, you ain't
I think that the half of these parents are scared of their kids anyway. So that's why that child acted like that. Now I was watching something about the situation where I can't remember who it was, if it was a celebrity or what, but they were saying like, back in the day, we had fear of authority figures.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Our parents, we had fear of our parents first, and then too.
But students did fight teachers back in the day.
I'm not saying it didn't happen. No, it happened.
Yeah.
But again, those were those kids that were just out of control. The bad kids, the motherfuckers that's been in juvie or just don't give a fuck about nothing. Don't have respect for nothing or anyone.
Yeah.
So yeah, those were those. But the difference is now, I ain't gonna put all of them in a box, but you probably got a 70% percentile of kids who are like that.
So if a cop takes something from you, and you reach for it from that cop or something like that, or anybody, any authoritative figure. No, any authoritative
is completely
figure.
different.
Okay, yeah, we ain't gonna use a cop. How about an
know the
authoritative
times
figure?
we living in. We know the times we living in. A cop, if your ass gets shot, I'm not gonna say that is right, but at the same time, it's like it's fuck. You should know that what to do and what not to do.
You got to, and that's why I'm saying I was gonna say an authoritative figure is an authoritative figure because they are trained to handle things a certain way.
That's true. Like for instance,
and I'm gonna leave it at that.
If a security,
if y'all don't hear that, I don't know what to tell you.
If a security guard confiscates your bag while you're entering a building, let's just give it a scenario that you would be in, right? You confiscate a bag and that person goes off. What are you supposed to do?
You're supposed to go through the proper procedures and get your stuff right. That's why I say the girl was wrong for that.
Yeah, we both.
But when I
and speak from a security standpoint.
Yeah, from a security standpoint, if I confiscate something and I take it from a person and that person is reaching and all that, then yeah, I'm going to restrain them. I'm going to do what I got to do. But I'm going to try to diffuse the situation first.
Yeah, definitely.
That's all. And I can't say it no other way. The key word is defuse, not match that energy off the break. Yeah, and I saw matched energy. When that girl reached for her phone, I saw boom, don't touch me. Boom, don't touch me. That's what I saw. That's matching energy, like you said, sometimes. And if that's what happened, that's what happened. Now, once that girl hit her, she deserved to get whatever happened to her, but still.
But then you just said she didn't deserve to get hurt.
No, she deserved to get hit back, but she ain't deserve to get boom, 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 punished. Like, goddamn.
Yeah, I don't think she should have got punished.
They need to stop taking the kid's phone. And let's talk about that. With taking the kid's phone.
I'm with that, and I'm with that. You did bring up a great point.
You got school shootings.
And with that, but if they so this is the sad part about it, but they need to come up with some type of alert system in the classrooms. You know what I'm saying? Like, say, a panic button or something in the classrooms that goes throughout the whole school during a school shooting. Then you could say, all right, let's take away the phones.
Right, but kids need their phones. Stop taking these kids' phones.
I'm with you.
Unless they distract them.
Yeah, I'm with you when they say, yeah, because you never know what could happen.
Right.
You never know what could happen in a situation. In these schools now. So it's sad as hell. It's sad as hell.
And again, I see. I don't think she got punished. I don't think the teacher rocked her. I don't know. You ain't see her punching Shorty head in the ground, punching her. I don't know, Shawnee. You need to look to the right of the video. Look on the right side when she got on top of her. Maybe it's a different video floating around because I hear a lot of people saying the girl ain't get beat up. I don't know what y'all call beat up.
No, she got punished.
Yeah, she got punished.
She got punished.
And then I heard people saying, "Oh, she ain't push her that hard." Them elbows, boom, boom. She rocked Shorty back. That's what made her swing. But again, I get all that. Oh, stomping her is punishment, but punching a girl on top of her wasn't punishment? I get it. So again, everybody has their own level of what they feel they would do to the person. I get it. Do what you do. But I just want to know, if that was your child, would you have this same energy y'all talking? Won't nobody answer that question.
Now, if it was like if
that was your child that got whooped, are you going to have that same energy y'all having? That's all I want to know.
I already said that she shouldn't have whooped her like that.
Yeah.
If it was my child, yeah, I'd be upset.
It is what it is.
I'd be upset with my child. My child would have consequences behind his or her actions. But at the same time, I would be upset, like I said, because the teacher didn't, as an adult, try to diffuse the situation.
You didn't answer the question. You said your child wouldn't do that. We're not going with that. I want to know, if it was your child on YouTube getting punished by that teacher, would you have the same energy? Yes or no? That's all I'm looking for, y'all. That's it.
That's like that's the main thing I want to know, because I think it's all good watching somebody else, it happen to somebody else's child, but if it was yours, I don't think you would have that same energy. Yes or no? I would discipline my child, but also I would give the teacher what she gave my child. All right then. That's what I'm saying. I deal with the teacher accordingly. Damn right. There we go. Yeah. Let's be for
So
real.
we're gonna start something on YouTube.
Let's be for real. We got anybody on YouTube comment?
Nah, not yet. I don't see nobody commenting right now.
But I say this at the end of the day, I pray that the teacher doesn't lose her job. I don't want nothing negative to happen to the teacher. I pray that the child learned a valuable lesson. You know, at the end of the day, this is what's important. You know, don't approach the teacher like that. I'd be pissed. Yes, I would be pissed and deal with the teacher. Of course. That's the reality of it. But I just pray that the teacher I don't think the teacher should be fired. Let me say that. I don't think she should be fired. Because she did defend herself, but I do think she needs some training and to be probably suspended. Something needs to happen to the teacher for the whole pushing situation and not handling it better, but not fired. And the child should be expelled because she did.
She definitely should be expelled.
The child should be expelled.
But you know, it's so much uproar that the first thing that the school system is going to do is fire instead of investigating. Should she be fired? I'm kind of 50-50. I'm on the fence with that. Because she knew better.
That kid learned something, Damo. I refuse to say she ain't learned shit. She learned that an adult is stronger than her. If she ain't learned nothing, she learned that. She learned that much.
Yeah,
so she definitely
adult.
learned something, that an adult is more powerful and can overpower her. She learned that.
At least that.
Yeah, I do feel something the child definitely should have a harsher punishment than the teacher. The child should be expelled. And the teacher, she was a substitute, so they are going to fire her first. Yeah, I mean, I was watching some of it on the news, Chanel. She's been a substitute there for years, though. So I'm not saying she shouldn't get fired. She shouldn't get fired. She shouldn't lose her license or none of that. But she should have to do some training to deal with drama a little better. Not drama, you know the word I'm looking for. Conflict. She needs some conflict training.
Yeah, she needs to.
Yeah, Kristen says she will get fired. She probably will. That's sad, though. I wish, you see, I know me. I can't work in schools and juvenile facilities because I can't promise you I won't F a teen that assaulted me. Yeah, you got a family to go home to. And that girl wasn't about to. And I agree with that too, Shauna. But I think a lot of people in the video, y'all only see the girl swing. That's when y'all got heated off the video. Y'all didn't notice. Y'all didn't peep the. I don't know. I think everybody's just looking at the child swinging and saying, "Oh, that poor teacher," versus what could have really. It's three sides to every story. Conflict, anger management. That shit don't work. Dion, we not even listening to you. You couldn't conflict manage your way out of goddamn paper bag.
So Renee, shout out to Renee Lee. Renee Lee said, yes, she should be fired.
Shout out to Renee. What's up, Renee?
What's going on, Renee? Sweezy, what's going on, Sweezy? Okay, so yeah, she said, Sweezy said,
Miss Renee.
Her throwing the punches kind of made it tough. So her throwing the punches kind of made it tough.
Yeah, throwing the punches made it hard for people to look past that. Ain't nobody looking before the punch. When she hit her with the "get off me, don't you touch me," when she didn't touch her. She was in her space, yes, but if somebody in your space, do you automatically put your hands on them? You tell them, I don't know. I can't go back and forth with it.
All right, so let's go to your...
What she had on her granny panties. No, that part wasn't a big deal.
You enjoyed that part.
And schools kids have more rights than the teacher. I can believe that.
Yeah, they do. And the sad part about it is, these students cause half the problems.
Yeah, they do. And again, y'all, I know these kids bad as hell. Don't get it twisted. I know it.
I'ma say it and I'ma say it again and again. The kids and the parents have to have some type of accountability.
Yeah.
There needs to be some type of accountability with the kids and the parents.
Yeah. I mean, in that situation, what are you going to do? Fine the parent for a kid acting up, though? I mean, I don't agree with all that. Hold the parents accountable to an extent.
Not necessarily fining, but okay. Look, like I think I heard something about when the 6-year-old boy shot the teacher in
they sued.
Yeah, but the parents were supposed to. I heard the parents were supposed to escort him to school because he was a problem child.
In that case, the parent should be held accountable because that gun should have been locked in a safe. That child shouldn't have been able to get to that gun. So in a situation like that, you hold the parents accountable. They definitely are accountable. But if a child go out here at that age and go fighting and hit a teacher, you can't hold the parent accountable for that.
Holding the parent accountable would be holding the parent accountable in that type of situation would be, like we said, expelling the student. You're definitely expelling the student.
So Zach, what up, Zach Austin? He says it's just like the cops when they come on, Zach. It's just like the cops when everyone else can be speeding, but if they catch you speeding, that's who they catch. My point is the child approached the teacher after having the consequence of having her phone taken. Regardless of how the teacher definitely will get fired, know your age to be late. However, this incident should not keep her from teaching in the future. I agree.
It definitely shouldn't.
But she does need some sort of discipline as well.
Some type of some type of disciplinary action, of course.
Yes, the teacher needs to be held accountable for her actions as well.
But also conflict resolution.
Yeah. The mother got arrested in VA. The mother of the daughter, the mother got arrested.
Ebony, why you ain't in Facebook group? But it's definitely your fault. It's definitely your fault why your child is out here acting reckless. So I should be held accountable.
Who's that?
As a parent as well.
Who said
Thank you, Ebony. Thank you, Ebony. A parent should be held accountable to some degree.
So what if now the reason why I gotta
it was, especially if it's something that's ongoing. Now, now the question is, hold on. So let me ask Ebony, how should the parent be held accountable?
So you say that, but what about the parents that's working hard, busting their ass? Hold on, because you can't mix the two. What about the parents that's working hard, busting their ass, doing the best they can, and the child goes out here and still does bad? You're telling me that parent should be held accountable for that? When the parent is doing all they can? It's a lot of single black women raising these kids, doing the best they can, giving them everything they can, punishing them, doing right, going to work, putting a roof over their head, and you want to hold them accountable for that? I don't agree with that. If you're a lazy ass parent and you ain't doing nothing, that's something different.
That's what we're not going. Now the parents that are like that, they can easily they can easily just, all right, I'm gonna wash my hands of you and you on your own. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's easier said than done. It's easier said than done. It is easier
because the child don't never want to give up on their child. Or you do it this way then. Okay, so or you do the crime, you got to do the time. So give these parents an ultimatum. Okay, either you or them.
And let me say this. I'm not one of these parents that's going to sit here and put that lame excuse up about, oh, my child wouldn't do that, so I ain't got to worry about that. No, I'm not going to say that. I know I have good children, but guess what? When that child is not in your presence, that child has its own personality. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say it couldn't happen. But what I am going to say is I'm going to do my best to make sure my child is not going to do something like that. But you don't know what your child out here doing when you ain't around. My mother probably thought I was a goddamn angel.
And we know that was a goddamn lie.
You know what I'm saying?
But anyway,
I mean, come on,
Renee says, yes, it's how you raise your child. So, yeah, it is definitely how you raise your child. But, there are some bad apples. like I said, I think that there should be an ultimatum. All right, cool. So your child keeps fucking up. They done got 2-3 UUVs, whatever. All right, the judiciary system is real lenient on these kids nowadays. But after it comes to a certain point, somebody got to take responsibility. So the judge say, okay, well, look, this is it. I either lock your child up so they can pay for their crime, or I lock you up. Which is it? Would you agree to that?
Or lock the parent up?
They give the ultimatum.
I don't agree to that.
The parent makes the choice.
I don't agree.
The parent makes the choice. You go to jail for your kid, or your kid
No,
go to jail?
lock the kid up for what they did. Ain't no get a parent the choice. Listen, if a child do wrong, that child needs to be punished. I don't want nobody thinking I'm saying children don't deserve to get punished. If the child does wrong, punish the child. If the child robbed the store, lock the child up. Don't lock up the mama. Don't lock up the daddy. Especially if mama working 2 jobs trying to make ends meet.
So
Come
you
on,
do
y'all
it-
act
you
like
do
y'all
at
not
least-
products of the ghetto. Everybody not. My apologies. But ain't none of us had silver spoons in our mouth. You know what it's like. Mama out there working, you out in the streets getting into shit. At least I was. My mother was a great mother. She did all she could to take care of us, but I didn't want to put strain on her. So I turned to the streets and did what I did.
You just
Did
didn't.
she deserve to get locked up for that?
You just didn't get caught. But let's
Shit, come
talk.
on, y'all. Be for real.
Let's talk more about violent crimes, though. More so violent crimes. So, you get a kid, find out the kid been hustling, whatever, popping pills, whatever. They need to get help with that shit. But as far as the violent crimes are concerned, somebody has to be held accountable.
Like Shauna, like she's saying, the mother got arrested for the 6-year-old boy shooting a teacher. I'm with that because that gun should have been in a
Locked up.
safe.
So
So reckless stuff
is it-
like that, you can blame the
So
parent.
can we agree to say, depending on the circumstances, the parent should be held accountable?
Yeah, we can definitely agree on that. We can
Okay.
definitely agree on that. Definitely.
Depending on the circumstances.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
at the same time, if your child out here doing dirt, most of the time they give them a slap on the wrist.
Right.
So you don't think that restitution shouldn't be done?
Restitution is real. I've done
But
things.
that's what I'm saying. You
I've
don't think
done
that
things-
and that's how you hold, and that's actually how you hold the parents accountable is through
Let me tell you something.
restitution.
Yeah, going out
'Cause
vandalizing, doing shit. Parent got to pay that bill if you're a juvenile.
Because once that shit hit the parents' pockets,
Right.
then they gonna take more responsibility and try to figure out how to do something to keep their kid out of shit.
Right.
So with violent crimes as well, it don't necessarily have to be lock the parent up, but lock the kid up and restitution.
Well, if you lock the kid up, you don't make the parent pay restitution and all that. Damn, let the kid do the time. Make that kid go. 'Cause listen, when you lock somebody up, they're already getting free labor out of you.
But
Understand this system is set up to.
Well, yeah,
boy, it
definitely.
gets deep.
But when you get locked up on some shit where you gotta, it's money involved. 9 times out of 10, you get locked up and you gotta pay that shit back.
Right.
You got to do time and then pay that shit back. So when it comes to these juveniles, the juveniles need to do time and pay that shit back when it comes to money.
And you know
If
what
it's a
kind
robbery,
of
you just stole and robbed somebody and stole their Lexus. You fucking totaled that shit.
But you know what I'm starting to see, and it's kind of disheartening with the kids that are bad. And I want y'all to hear me when I say this. Listen clearly. And this is what I'm starting to see, and I hope this doesn't become the normal, y'all. With the generation of youngins that's doing so much dirt, it seemed like we starting to look at all the kids. As soon as a kid make a minor mistake, they're thrown in that batch. We can't do that, y'all.
Nah, I don't think so. But hold up.
No, that's what I'm starting to see. It's like the moment a kid do something, they get thrown right in there. Oh, these youngins off the hook. Kill them. Lock them up. Beat them. We can't do that exactly because you still got normal mistakes. How many of y'all made some little mistakes? Now you will go out here and do certain things. It happens, you know.
Now, Renee said, I like when they implemented the curfew against the underage kids.
Mm-hmm.
If they got caught, they would call the parents. And if the parents didn't answer, they called CPS. Now, when they did implement the curfew, me and my wife was actually talking about this.
And y'all
the
call
other day.
that number. Go ahead, not to cut you off. Y'all can
202.
call that number. We ain't gonna sit here and read all these damn comments 24/7.
Ebony said yes. But 202-240-7453. That's the
Y'all
calling
working
number.
us today.
You know we the lines are open, so just
The
holler.
lines are open.
Yeah,
Call
holler at
in.
us. But yeah, the curfew I heard made a difference. It did drop down the crime rate in PG County. PG County was the only one. DC is the one that needs to do the fucking curfew. PG County definitely does too, but PG definitely needs. I mean, DC definitely needs to have that fucking curfew.
Right. So look, y'all, I'm reading comments
Especially
from
during the
Facebook.
summertime.
I can only see comments that's on Facebook. Sharp Shot can only see the comments that's on YouTube. So if your comment get missed, don't take it personal. Please don't. We reading all that we can.
And y'all know I'm blind as shit. So
And
I'm
he's
tryna-
blind as shit and can
so I'm
barely
trying to
read.
Struggle with reading.
So
these
Zachary says
motherfuckers.
the legal system is a complete money grab. Yes,
What's up,
sir.
Zach?
Once the court system looks into the monetary nature of where the child comes from, that determines how harsh the sentence will be. That's some real shit there, Zach.
God damn,
That's
Zach,
some
you
real
typing
shit.
typing fucking paragraphs.
No, that's
Call
real
in.
though. He's
I know.
speaking real.
I'm talking shit, but call in, bro.
DC had a curfew. Yeah, everybody had a curfew,
did?
and I
Okay.
agreed with the curfew. But let's again, it's so much. These youngins is so lost right now, and it's because
How do we get 'em back?
the way we get them back is be men, be women, get involved. A lot of these youngins, understand there's so many and that's why y'all always wonder why I'm so hard on that deadbeat shit. Being deadbeat dads and all that. This is why it's going on.
This is why it's important.
This is why it's important not to be a
Shit, there was a-
deadbeat.
There was a post.
If you can't afford to take care of the child, man, work something out. Spend time. I mean, a child needs money, but a child needs to be invested in with more than just money. This is why it's like this out here. They not seeing these men get up and go to work and work hard and doing that and do this. They not seeing that. All they seeing is niggas hanging out, smoking, playing video games, spinning, beefing. This is what they seeing every day.
Can we put some of it on now? And I know we get a lot of slack for that. Can we put some of it on the women though too? Because a lot of these women don't.
Yeah, no, it's. I'm not just putting it on the deadbeat fathers. You got deadbeat mothers. You got bitter baby mothers, like Shauna
Yeah.
just said. The bitter baby mothers that don't want to let them see the children, that don't want to be in their life. We got to fix this.
We do.
This is the main. This is where it starts at the home.
Yeah, we do. We do.
Like, I can honestly say my children see structure every day. They see parents get up, go to work, come home, cook, clean. Not saying that that's the answer 100%, but it's damn sure 80% of the answer.
I'm gonna say honestly, I would definitely say that kind of is the answer. Like for real. I mean, you need some type of example.
Yeah.
Now, I know where it's a lot of mothers out here that's struggling and shit. I totally get that. But you need some type of example. There definitely needs to be some type of example for our children to see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I definitely. I'm trying to get to these save joints. Hold up.
What else we got? Because this is it, man.
All right, what about the real quick, I'm going to touch up on the Green Line Chronicles. That you put up.
the Green Line Chronicles.
So,
Boy, oh boy.
So with that, you said, what'd you say? You said something about, what's up with the men not giving up the seats for
Men
the,
not
women
being
and
gentlemen
children,
no more.
for women and children. So, I mean, and I don't think we talked about that before, but that's something that definitely we need to talk about.
Let me tell you how much chivalry is dying.
dead.
Let me
It's
tell you
dead.
how much it's dying. I held the door for an older lady at my job. I held the door for her. I walked past her. I sped up a little bit to walk past her and open the door. And she was so grateful. She said, "Oh my God, thank you." She was so grateful. And she was just like, chivalry is really dying. It's just good
It
to
is.
see it still alive. She was grateful for that. But then on the flip side, I opened the door for some little youngins, little young Jones in their 20s, maybe even early 30s. Ain't no thank you or nothing. And I ain't even looking for a thank you. Understand this. And fellas know this. You got to have tough skin. When you do something for a woman, don't always look for a thank you. When you being a gentleman, don't do it for the reward. Do it because it's the right thing to do. You see what I'm saying? Like if I get up, on Green Line Chronicles, if I get up to let a woman or a child sit down, Even if they don't say thank you, I ain't gonna be like, bitch, you could have said thank you. I might be like that to myself. I'm gonna say it to myself, but I'm not gonna,
I ain't gonna lie. I do say that shit to certain people.
Damo says chivalry is dead because women killed it.
Damn. What the fuck? Okay, explain. Damo calling, but explain that.
Damn. Listen, women can't.
He said women can't.
I know what he mean. I got a pretty butt.
Tell me.
You still got to do
tell
you.
Me. I'm curious. Tell me.
That's just like saying letting somebody else change your spirit because their spirit wrong, Damo. You don't let nobody else control your spirit. You continue to be the man that you are.
Hold on, let me see if there's any comments.
Woman, I don't care. I'm not going to say women killed it. Even if they did, I'm not going with that. I'm going to still hold the door for a woman. I'm going to still do what I was raised to do as a gentleman.
I want to say also too, because like we kind of piggyback off what we saying, these kids ain't taught chivalry no more.
Women act so damn hard. Yeah, they do, but true. Guess what?
A lot of women
most the hardest acting woman be the softest motherfucking one. So don't even worry about it. Fellas, still do what you're gonna do if you're a gentleman.
But a lot of kids too, like we said, they're not taught this shit anyway. Like if a lot of these young men don't even know that you're supposed to walk on the outside of the street, on the curb. And the woman
rule.
On the inside, your basic.
Keep the woman on the inside. You walk on the outside
because you are supposed to be a protector.
Again, that's from the fathers
not being there. That's from the fathers not being there. One, number two, the man is supposed to be the protector, but at the same time, a lot of these women don't allow us to protect.
Here we go. We got a caller.
Chopping It Up Radio.
What up?
What up,
Damo?
What up?
Chilling. What's going on with y'all?
Chilling, man. This ain't no casual conversation, fool. Say something.
This nigga.
It is to me.
Tell him you family.
Yeah, I'm chilling. So you said chivalry ain't dead. Is that what y'all saying?
No, it's not dead.
Well, it's dying. Now hold up, real quick. Renee said that the mothers can teach their sons as well. Yeah, you ladies can. You can, and that's what most women try to do. But all we saying is, you still need a man to instill certain things in a boy. I'm sorry, ladies, y'all can't do it all.
And men can't instill everything in a woman. Say it both ways.
Yeah, of course.
I can't teach that girl what to do if her damn
stuff,
pad and all. But Damo, go ahead. We not saying it's dead, but go ahead and say what you were saying, brother.
So, and I'm not saying that it stops me from doing what I'm doing, but it's kind of irritating. Like, so nowadays, what you hear on the radio, you hear women trying to act hard. They're like, I don't need this, I don't need that. So a simple gesture as in opening the door can be seen as offensive. So that's what's kind of irritating.
Or a woman don't even let you.
People, right.
Like,
and I'm not saying that you're weaker than I am. That's why I'm opening the door or nothing like that. I'm just doing it to be nice.
So you think some women take it like, so you saying you see women, so women actually, if you hold the door for them, they get offended? Like,
some women do.
Right. Or
are we speaking of women, or are we talking about like more of the, and no disrespect to the community, or are you talking about more like the butch type woman?
It's called Dom.
Dom.
Oh, no,
I'm sorry.
Look, don't judge me. Because
but I'll do it for a Dom too. I look at every woman as a woman.
Yeah, they are women.
Now, I won't speak to her or I won't disrespect her or nothing like that or acknowledge her sex life or nothing, but I'm still going to even treat a Dom like a woman. I'm going to do that. I'll hold the door for a Dom too. Yes, I will.
Because they are women.
They are women.
And no, the I ain't gonna lie though, the shit I hated. Well, nah, because I haven't ran across that. But I'm gonna say, when you say ma'am to a Dom, it's like most of them acknowledge it.
Yeah, they don't go that deep unless they're living their life and they went through
as
the whole thing.
As a man,
and I respect them on that.
But at that point, you kind of can tell.
Yeah.
For the most part.
But Damo, let me ask you this: with it being disheartening or upsetting to you, do you choose not to be a gentleman because of this now, or?
So I pick and choose.
Okay.
So if I'm, in a good mood, this, that, and the third, I'll do it. But I can kind of peep people's energy off rip. So if I see they kind of giving all this energy, like the masculine energy, because that's really what it is, it's masculine energy, because it's aggressive. I'm not gonna open the door. I'm gonna wait till you go in, and I'm gonna do nothing.
And are you gonna hold the door for them? Are you gonna hold the door if you going in first, or you gonna let it close on them?
Oh no, I'm gonna let it close. I'm just gonna slide on in.
Nah, bro. I'm gonna.
Goddamn.
It don't matter.
You need to be a gorilla pimp. You ever thought about pimping? I can show you some things.
It don't really matter because it's like the humanitarian in me. Like whether you a woman or a man. Like if I walk to the door, you coming behind me. I'm gonna hold the door regardless, man or woman. It doesn't matter.
Right.
Especially if it's a couple. Like if it's a couple, I'm not gonna just hold the door for the woman and then let it go on the dude. Nah, go ahead, you good. And then I'm gonna come in and go around and you know what I'm saying. Like that's just me. Or if I go inside and it's a guy behind me, I'm not gonna just let the shit close. I'm gonna hold it so they can grab the door. And yeah, that's
and women. Let me ask this.
That,
go ahead, Damo.
Say it again.
No, I was just going to add one small thing. Yeah, it's cool to open the door for everybody, couples, who's at the third, but there's a limit. How many people do you let in before you say, fuck that, I'm closing the door, y'all need to open?
No. Most time when you hold the door, somebody else catch it after you hold it.
Like, go ahead.
It's a grace. But we all know. It's like, it's a given. People supposed to know the protocol to that. I'm not going to get stuck holding it all day.
Nah, not for a whole group of people.
But what was I about to say? Oh, damn.
I
had to ask Damo something, and now it slipped my mind, Damo.
Was it about the kids?
No, it wasn't.
Well, don't worry about it.
No, it is this. Before you go, Damo. So when you're on, if you're like on the train or something like that, and you see a woman get on the train, she has a kid with her, she got some groceries, anything. And she might have that energy. Are you going to get up and let her sit down?
I have to because of my grandmother and my mother raised me a certain way.
That's all I needed to hear, brother.
That's what you're supposed to
never let nobody else change your spirit, regardless of what they doing. I love that. Appreciate you for calling, brother.
And when we go into this, all right, bro. When we go into this next topic, if you want to call back, feel free.
All right.
That was the infamous Dominique. All right, so I do want to go into this real quick. So we will not seat or serve guests with strong odor of marijuana. Since it's 420, let's talk about it today.
420.
How do you feel about
Give me my money.
How do you feel about the situation?
Me personally, pull that back up. Don't take it down too quick. Because I want them to see that again. Now that post is about, we will not seat or serve guests with a strong odor of marijuana. So I'm going to tell you how I feel about that. Now me, I've worked around all different cultures. I've worked around a particular culture that doesn't believe in wearing deodorant. It says they are offended by your smell of your deodorant and your cologne. So I say that to say I am totally against that sign because the smell of marijuana is no different than a person that has a foul odor, a person that don't wash. So if you're going to tell this person they can't come in here because they smell like weed, you damn sure better tell that other person you can't come in here because you ain't wash your ass. And that's the easiest way I can say it.
I gotta say this too though, like. And I wanted to do something. I wanted to throw something up on Facebook because I can't stand all of the above. Like a motherfucker that don't put on no deodorant and just reeking like shit.
That's their
just
culture.
Body odor. No, I'm talking about us. Like niggas
shit.
just come from the gym and just, you know what I'm saying? Like put some deodorant on before you get. Look, I got some spray that I literally spray on my balls.
That's a given.
Just so that shit won't stink as well. Like I can't stand that shit. Like I wanted to just say, people, summertime is coming up. For those, if it's within your culture, I'll say, because I ain't gonna disrespect no cultures, but if it's within your culture, please throw on some deodorant. You know what I'm
Alright.
saying? Please, because don't nobody want to smell your ass. Now, for all my weed smokers, I'm gonna say this. I rather smell the weed than the strong odor of cigarettes. Them people that be smoking in their car with the windows up and shit like that. But all that shit stink, honestly. So I'm like, just get some spray, hit yourself real quick. Don't nobody need to know what you was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't
and
nobody
there
need
you
to know what
go.
you doing.
I'm glad you said that. So hear me out. I don't have an issue with anybody smoking their weed, their cigarettes, anything. And I don't think that somebody should be able to tell you how you could smell in the restaurant. Hey, it is what it is. It's their establishment though, so if they can do it, they can do it.
whatever.
Now, my only issue with smokers, period, weed smokers, cigarette smokers, black smokers, whatever you
Capone
smoke.
smokers.
My only issue with a smoker is when you see people walking with their family and their children, and you still sit there and blow that shit and let it blow in their face and all that. Like coming off the train. Again, Green Line Chronicles. Soon as the youngins get off the train, they fire their J up. Coming up the escalator. You can have an old lady behind you. I mean, have some cancer in what you do.
Yeah.
That's all. Have respect in whatever you do. Smoke your weed. There's nothing wrong with it. Smoke yours. I'm pro weed. I don't smoke, but I'm pro weed. Smoke yours. But have some cancer in whatever you do. Don't be blowing the bud in the babies' faces when people in the park trying to enjoy. Just have some respect.
Yeah, I totally agree. And like I said, everybody don't need to know what you do. You know what I'm saying? Everybody be hotboxing and shit with the windows rolled up, smoking the weed and all that.
And as much weed as I did smoke, amazingly and crazy, I'm like, God, that's how I know I'm getting old. My man on here, he can testify. We smoked heavy every day, all day. I was a smoking motherfucker. But now, I'll be like, God damn. These niggas up smoking at
like
6 in the morning. I get out the car the other day to go to the train. It's like 6 something. I look around, God damn, boy, you smoking already? I feel like, oh man.
Right. They need their wake and bake. They definitely need their wake and bake. If they don't have that wake and bake, boy, they are in trouble.
Right.
So I just say, cover it up. Have some spray in your car, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Any of y'all want to comment on that? Like, let us know. But that's all I'm saying. Let me get.
I got you, Ebony. And now, Ebony, you got a point too. If you're going into a restaurant, till you say Jack smell really bad. Ebony said, if you're going to go into a restaurant or a food place, why you think we want to smell weed? I get that too. But
that's all I'm saying.
In fairness, and I go back to the cultures. If we go in a restaurant, we don't want to smell your underarm stinking or nothing like that.
That too.
So,
I agree.
Don't be a dragon lady. If you're smoking, you're a dragon lady, Sean. For real. In reality, whether it's a cigarette or anything, smoke, period, makes you a dragon lady. And I ain't knocking it. I don't mind people smoking or whatever. Because, again, I did it for years. So I don't knock nobody. Smoke yours. I'm pro weed. I always be pro weed because it has health benefits. But if you're smoking anything, you are a dragon lady. Don't be a dragon lady. Y'all remember that, John? You don't remember that. That was Slim from the Temptations. He had the commercial.
I really don't. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Shauna says they make it not cool the way the new generation carries it. That's true. When you gotta smoke.
But one thing I do notice is that now the younger generation, I think what I notice, the younger generation is less of the youngins that smoke cigarettes. It's just straight.
Yeah. It's the older cats like myself.
Yeah, but then I was talking to a buddy of mine who's a correctional officer, and he was telling me that you got less younger kids smoking weed now and more so popping pills.
The kids are smoking weed and snorting coke and popping pills now.
Yeah,
everything going in a big circle.
Yeah, and he's saying that it's you got them less of the younger generation smoking weed. They just straight popping
Yeah,
pills.
it's our generation blowing the tree. And that's what
You don't- so
bothers
you don't
me. It's
think
the
that-
old heads that's lighting up the J in front of the grandmothers and the mothers and the babies at the damn state and blowing it in their face.
Yeah, but
Have
no,
some
it's, I mean,
candor.
but I say too, you know, I know of some the younger generation in their early 20s that
Oh, yeah.
all they do is blow tree.
Yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. It's a.
I see, I see a lot. I see a lot of them, but yeah, I say that. Now I want to get into this real quick, so let's get on your level, real quick before we head out.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to get into this real quick. Let me see. Let me fade this in.
Pull it up.
Let me fade this in and start the video.
Don't be a dragon lady. She got me on that.
All right, so
Oh shit.
this is the BBL bodysuit.
Lord have mercy.
Ladies, would y'all get this BBL bodysuit just to fucking fool or trick us? And fellas, how would you feel if you came from the club or a date and you get to this chick house, get there, and she pull off a fucking BBL bodysuit?
So let me tell you. Let me speak my piece
Look at
on
this
this.
shit,
I'm
bro.
looking
This
at
is
it.
wild.
Now I could see a woman wearing that on her wedding day or on a fashion a photo shoot. Like if she wearing it to look a certain way for an occasion, but to try to fool people with it and wear it, that's wrong. But I could see a woman using that on her wedding day or
Photo shoot, something like
or a
that.
photo shoot. Yeah, I could see
I
it's
could see that.
acceptable then.
But what if it's a photo shoot for say a dating profile?
Nah, that's wrong. That's catfishing. That's totally wrong. But I could see it. I could respect it. Say, oh, girl, it's your wedding day. You're going to be hot as a motherfucker, but you want to get into the dress and look a certain way. All right, put it on. Or a photo shoot. All right. But other than
But
that,
as far
don't
as-
you wear that shit.
Yeah, that's wild as shit. Do you feel like that's false advertisement? Would you say?
Right. No, it's definitely false advertisement.
Fellas, how would y'all feel? Anybody say anything? Like, how would you feel? If you-
Well, the ladies are saying, no, hell no.
Ladies saying, hell's no what? It's not
They
false
not-
advertisement?
No, they're not going to wear it.
Wear that shit?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I don't think
Alright.
any woman really would wear that. Like I said, unless it was for, I think, a photo shoot or something like that, just to look different for that day. But you ain't gonna try to fool no guy with that. You're gonna have to take the shit off, you know?
Yeah, Keith Sweezy said that's wild. Wild
Yeah,
as
that's
hell.
real wild. Shout out to my man Keith Sweezy.
Oh, Sweezy got Sweezy, you got two different accounts, I guess. One your gaming account and your regular account.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
got
that gaming
accounts,
shit.
man.
I forgot. Hey, Sweezy, I need to holler at you. You need to tell me how to connect the Twitch. I know your ass probably be on Twitch, but yeah, that shit was wild. I just wanted to bring that up.
Now let me tell you something about the whole BB, because that was called a BBL suit, right?
Yeah,
Now I want to say this: a lot of women getting this backlash for this BBL. Let me tell you something. Anything you do to enhance yourself is appreciated by some men. There's some men that's not going to appreciate it. There's some people that's not going to appreciate it. But understand, whatever you do, as long as you're doing it for you first. Don't go do nothing for no man, for no woman, for no validation, none of that. If you want to go get a new ass, make sure that ass is for you. Now, your man might enjoy that ass. I'm sure he going to enjoy that ass. I would enjoy that ass. But make sure it's for you. If you want to go get new breasts, make sure it's for you. Weave, make sure it's for you. Lashes, make sure it's for you. If you want to be natural and don't want to wear none of that, make sure it's for you and not to say, I don't do that fake women shit. Anything you do, do it for you. We're not going to judge nobody. Do it for you, though. Whatever makes you happy. And sisters, y'all stop judging one another. Calling her too skinny or too fat. See, man, we don't do that. We don't do that.
All right, so real quick, we're gonna go through one more and then get up out of here. And I just want, and it says fellas only, but ladies, I want to hear y'all opinion too. So she or he was attractive, seemed cool, and the sex was great, but what turns you off?
Oh,
So
shit.
everybody has been in this situation.
I haven't.
What are some of the things that would literally turn you off? I was in a situation where everything was great except she just kept saying, you know what I'm saying, too much. That shit blew me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? After every fucking sentence, it was, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That shit got on my fucking nerves.
Are you
And
serious?
I'm dead serious. And it was also me being young. It was also me being young, immature, and just
I was
wanted
about
to.
to say, because you pulled up to my house booming Lex Coupes, the Beamers, and the Benz. So I know you can. You ain't bothered by somebody
No, that
saying,
shit,
you know
that
what I'm
shit
saying?
drove me crazy. That shit drove me crazy.
Again, that question.
Was something that. So you said nothing.
No, I ain't gonna say nothing. I
That's
really,
what you said.
Only thing that blew me and dealing with somebody that I thought would be cool, and it was so long ago, but the mental wasn't there. Like she was very just mostly drama. Just wanted drama all the time.
That was this
loud. Wanted the not toxic, because y'all know I love a little toxic. I like a little spice. I like spice. Spice is good. But it was more so like you getting loud in public. The police might come. Like you were a screamer.
Yeah, that
This
shit
was
is
a
a turn
long time ago.
long
Time ago.
Long time. Yeah, that
God
shit,
don't make mistakes, love me, and enhancements or slaps to my God. Stop that, y'all. I get it, but that's judging, and judging is a sin. We can't judge.
What's the judging?
Damo said enhancements are a slap to my God. Be you unapologetically. And Ebony said God don't make mistakes. I get it, but that's judging, y'all. That's judging. So if God don't make mistakes, why you go to the barbershop? If God don't make mistakes, why you comb your hair? Why you brush your teeth? Why you wash your ass? God made you.
That's just general grooming.
No, stop that bullshit.
That's not making
Let me tell you
enhancement.
something.
That's not making enhancements to
So
your body,
do you know
bruh.
you're not supposed to brush your teeth? Do you know that? Do you know you're not supposed to brush your teeth?
Why you not supposed to brush your teeth?
Do you know the natural way you're supposed to do it?
Tell me.
Google it.
Tell me.
You're supposed to eat an apple. You're supposed to wipe your teeth. You're not supposed to brush your teeth. We do it because we don't want decay.
But that's not
and all that.
exactly. That's preventing your teeth being fucked up.
Right.
But
so making
that's
yourself
okay. So now I can see if you said, all right, your teeth fall out, don't replace teeth. That is enhancing yourself. That's enhancing yourself.
So if you get fake teeth, if all right, let me ask you this, Ebony and Damo, since y'all want to talk that bullshit. So if your motherfucking teeth fall out today or tomorrow, you gonna go get fake teeth, or you gonna walk around here gummy as a motherfucker at 20 and 40 years old?
Well,
all right, grooming.
It go both ways.
Grooming, yeah, you right. But I'm not talking about grooming.
But
I'm talking about being gummy. If your teeth fall out.
But it goes both ways because that's necessary. It is an enhancement, but at the same time, but at the same time, you need teeth to chew up your food in order to swallow.
No, you don't. Now I know you fucking lying.
Don't nobody want to eat applesauce and motherfucking shit every day.
So who ain't have a grandparent that can eat a steak with their gums?
I don't know about all that.
Tell me I've seen people with no teeth that can eat steak and
they
chicken.
Suck the shit out that they know. Pause.
Teeth ain't no damn necessity. It's a want.
Nah, teeth is damn near necessity.
No, it ain't.
I'm gonna say teeth. Anybody agree with me?
You say, Ebony, you was not walking around gummy at no 40 years old.
Teeth is.
I ain't fucking with Ebony. Whatever. She know she ain't.
Teeth
I know she ain't walking around gummy.
Teeth are a goddamn necessity. Fuck that. Teeth are a necessity.
I ain't messing with her.
You say
Damo said shit, a woman with all gums. See, there you go. But no, Damo, because you don't like head. So a woman with no gums can't do nothing for you.
You mean all gums?
He said, yeah, a woman with all gums.
You said no gums.
No, all gums. That nigga, y'all, I ain't messing with y'all. Hey, man, thank y'all for watching, man.
Yeah,
Where's your blast report at?
So, blast report, y'all. You want me to show it? I can show it.
Do your thing.
Nah, blast report.
Hey, real quick, did anybody work at a hotel or know somebody that work at a hotel? It's my baby boy birthday.
Happy birthday, Tubby.
Is Saturday, y'all. Tubby birthday is Saturday, and I want to get him a nice room and a pool and let him do his thing, man. So y'all help me out.
Happy birthday, Tubby. We gotta definitely say happy birthday, Tubby.
That's my guy.
It seemed
right
like yesterday when we was wishing Tubby happy birthday last year.
It's April.
And damn, that shit crazy.
You see, wife, 2 sons, all in April. So
Wow.
you know I'm broke all April.
Yeah, you definitely are. You definitely are. Shout out to Ruthie's All Day. I went to this spot called Ruthie's All Day in Arlington, Virginia, and the spot was very nice. The service was great. The food was good. Ordered some ribs and some macaroni and cheese. The macaroni and cheese was good, and some asparagus. The asparagus was good.
I like asparagus.
I was gonna order some what you call it? The baby cabbages. Shit. What's the baby cabbages?
Baby cabbages? Are you serious? But you gonna get mad at her for saying, nah, I'm saying. I'm saying.
I'm trying to think of the name.
It's called Brussels sprouts,
Brussels
boy.
sprouts. Brussels sprouts.
Nigga gonna say baby cabbages.
Brussels
He
sprouts. I
better
knew.
not
See,
ever
I knew you
judge nobody.
was gonna know what it was. So
nigga said
I was gonna
baby
order some Brussels
cabbages.
sprouts, but the Brussels sprouts kind of turned me off because they said it was in fish oil. But the manager came around. He was like, "Nah, you need to try it. It's really good." So he went back and got me a side of Brussels sprouts.
A side of baby cabbages. No,
Yeah,
call it what
a
you
side
call
of
it.
baby cabbages.
You don't
And the
say
to-go
Brussels
container's
sprouts.
like, "Here, you need to try this." And
I cook
that
mine in
shit
bacon.
that shit was good.
I cook mine in hardwood
But
chunks of bacon.
that shit was so good. I ain't gonna lie. He was like, "Yeah, you need to try it." Then they had this little cookie ice cream joint where they make the cookies in house. That shit was good too. So the food was good and it was reasonable. It wasn't expensive at all.
Hey, shout out to Miss Renee for watching. I appreciate you. Shout out to all y'all for watching. I'll
Sweezy.
continue supporters, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Ebony, Damo, man, Miss Queen Lady.
Now I
Chanel,
wanted to
Shauna. I appreciate all y'all, man.
I wanted to get into a lot more topics, but I want to wait because I gotta.
And welcome Sean Jones, y'all. Welcome Sean
Welcome to
Jones.
all our new members.
Yeah, she
Definitely
got
welcome to all our
in.
new
Kristen holding us down. We appreciate all y'all.
But I wanted to. I had a lot of other topics that I want to talk about, but
My nigga Tease.
the young lady who keeps posting these topics, I'm kind of waiting because I want her to join the show. So, Queen Lady, I'm waiting on you. Let me know when you got that time and we can zoom you in so we can have you as a special guest to talk about some of these topics that you posting because I love it. So, and I want to give you the
Queen
opportunity.
Lady said you got to pay her to be on this shit.
I want to give
Everybody
you,
not
Shut
dumb
the
like
fuck
me.
up, man.
Everybody not dumb
Shut
like
the fuck
me. Ain't
up.
gonna
So
do
I
shit
want
for
to give
free.
you the opportunity.
Queen Lady.
I want to give you the opportunity to join us.
Queen Lady.
Because you be
Queen Lady
posting,
work
because you
for
post
Buddha
some great,
Speaks.
because you post some great topics, and I really appreciate you. So, so I appreciate you. So I definitely want you to come join us one day.
He cut my mic off.
Shut your
Queen
ass up.
Lady's an employee
Shut
of
the
Buddha
fuck up.
Speaks as well as Nisi.
See, I don't
As
wanna
well
hear
as
that
Nisi.
shit. I
Yeah,
don't wanna
look
hear
at the
that
hate. As well as
wanna hear
Nisi
that
Love and Queen Lady, they're employees of Buddha Speaks. So if you want to go through them, you're going to need to speak to their manager.
So, like I said,
now I cut the mic off.
when you ready, let me know so we can zoom you in. Ain't nobody paying attention to this motherfucker. And I had another blast report.
And Sweezy, man, thanks for the drop, man. Shout out to Keith Sweezy for making my intro. Y'all gonna hear that shit real soon when Buddha Speaks start. We
Yeah,
appreciate y'all.
I wanna hear it.
You heard it, nigga. Stop faking.
I didn't hear the finished copy. You said it was a finished
Mike
copy.
is gonna stop holding my shit back, and he's gonna work on it eventually.
I'm
he got
holding
a lot
your
going.
shit
He got
back?
a lot going on.
Hold on, I'm holding your shit back. What the fuck? How am I holding your shit back?
Because he ain't. He not-
Oh, shout out to real quick, White House sub. So went to AC.
Oh, I love White House subs. That's our spot.
So went to AC.
Yes.
To put my aunt's ashes in the Atlantic Ocean, and I did that. I'm quite sure y'all saw the video. I literally had to strip down to my drawers to run into the water to do so, but it was for my Aunt Betty. So happy birthday, Aunt Betty. I want to say that to you. She turned 93.
Happy birthday.
And thank you for all that you have done for the family, period. And we know that you are watching over all of us. You up there partying with Susie and Grandma and everybody. So, I know y'all watching over us. So I love you and happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Definitely got to say that.
Did y'all see the mermaid get in the water though? You know, did y'all see him with his blue hair in the water? She was like this.
You got a blast report.
The Little Mermaid.
You got a blast report.
Yes, my blast report is on this local deli called Two Sisters. They got some good food, and they not even black owned. They Chinese.
Where's it at?
And I'm giving them their shout out.
Where's it at?
It's on. It's off of Maryland Avenue. It's called Two Sisters Deli in DC. If you ever down there, it's by the FEMA building downtown, off of Queen Lady might know. Queen Lady, you might know. It's called Two Sisters Deli. Man, chicken salad wrap is delicious. It's delicious. And that's it for me, man. But yeah, because I'm not racist. I don't just do things because you're black.
But I'm pro-black, so I'm gonna support
you're not
black.
pro-black. I want y'all to know, y'all do know that Mike only does this because he has that white in him, so he wants to be accepted by our people.
I'm pro-black, so
he's the only white Muslim I ever met.
I'm pro-black, so I'm going to support my black. I'm sorry, I'm pro-black. I ain't nobody.
But no, they Chinese though. But they good. The food is good.
Yeah, check them out. Check them out. But definitely check out Ruthie's All Day because Ruthie's All Day was the shit.
But that White House, no doubt, is the bomb.
White House is world famous. I mean, world famous. That shit. Yeah, you get the White House special. That
I
Italian
get the whole sub.
Yeah, you get the whole sub. It's like $20, but the whole Italian sub, that shit is torch.
And see, that's crazy. I only get the steak and cheese when we go. I bring that John back.
So I grew up off of that shit. So every time somebody in the family went to Atlantic City, it was the rule that you had to bring home the White House special.
That's our rule.
And shit, it was war started in our house.
And we going to Atlantic City soon too. I told you.
Okay,
we gonna go. The Hunters ain't coming tonight. I'm missing the Hunters. I'm missing Niecy. But shout out again to Ebony, Tease Reed, Sean, Kristen, Chanel, Shauna, everybody that joined us tonight. Queen Lady.
Definitely Renee.
Miss Renee. We appreciate y'all, man. CIU family.
Yeah.
Let's keep it tight.
All right, y'all. Don't forget, check out the GoFundMe page. It's on the page. I'm gonna post it up in the featured section so y'all can click on that and support us in our endeavors because the money is not coming to us. It is going towards a charity that we're going to do. We're going to do the Treat Your Feet, which we're going to buy some shoes and donate them to a shelter.
That's a good one.
So please, 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 I ask of all of you to spread the word, spread the GoFundMe page. I'll put up the QR code. I'm going to put up a QR code, make it easy.
And put it on both pages.
Yeah, it's going to be on everything. Buddha Speaks, it's going to be on everything. So
y'all, and Terrence ain't make it tonight, but y'all remember.
Oh yeah, the comedy show.
On the comedy show
on Wednesdays.
Post it back up. We'll post that up too.
Yeah, so we're gonna post that up again. When is that? This Wednesday coming?
I think it's this Wednesday coming up.
All right, so we're gonna find that. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all support our brother. All right, y'all. Another show down. We will see y'all next Thursday. We thank y'all so much for tuning in, and we out. Peace.
Peace.